What? Huh? Whoa!
Mario, Sonic, and friends are back and ready to take on Tokyo with Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 2020. With over 30 sporting events to participate in, coupled with a fun and varied story mode, this is not only one of the best sports games available on the Nintendo Switch, it is also among the best games on the console for 2019.
An overwhelming victory!
This time around, we're celebrating both the upcoming 2020 Olympic Summer Games in Tokyo, but also harking back to the 1964 Olympic Summer Games that were also held in the Japanese capital. The biggest selling point isn't the sheer number of playable retro and current day events, which there are a ton of, but a deep and entertaining story mode. Dr. Eggman and Bowser have come up with an idea of trapping Mario and Sonic. They built a retro console meant to celebrate the 1964 games, but when Luigi turns on the unit, it sends all four of them, and Toad, into the game. Through the mode's nearly 20 chapters, you'll swap between Tokyo 64 and Tokyo 2020 in the hopes of getting our heroes out of the game. What really makes this fun is how it doesn't give you just an opportunity to play through the available events, but how it shifts between 1964 and 2020. You explore different parts of both versions of Tokyo, trying to earn gold medals and complete other fairly straightforward objectives. On top of that, there are also a series of minigames that break up the action. Racing as Sonic as he tries to catch up to Dr. Eggman in a bullet train, or avoiding detection as Mario in a museum are two of the standouts. While the story does a great job of playing through the different events, their difficulty is fairly low. Over the course of the story mode, you should be able to complete all objectives without too much trouble, with the only really challenging events happening at the tail end of the story. If you're only playing the single events, and unless it's your first time playing, you'll also want to up the difficulty for a real challenge. And, for an additional challenge, try a few of the events with motion controls. Depending on the event, the motion controls can be downright easy to somewhat frustrating. While I could complete the 100-meter dash with ease, the equestrian race didn't feel as responsive. You may try playing like this once or twice, but otherwise, you'll want to stick to standard button controls. The only other knock I can give the game is the lack of a tournament or ladder mode. I was really hoping to have a knockout tournament when it was possible. Games like Rugby 7, boxing, and fencing should have been featured in a way to play through a series of matches before reaching the gold. But even with these minor gripes, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 2020 is such a fun game. The story mode will keep you occupied for hours, and if you can get friends together to play, the enjoyment will continue for a whole lot longer.